And last time they coughed up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves and take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turnover. I know the initial focus, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks not so much to try and get the first down. They would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum carrying with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, lead runners, that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. There's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay. So the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
The team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
They control their own destiny. They have the football. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done. Now part 2.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. Patriots winners, as we say so long from Foxborough.